5 costly mistakes. Widows and widowers regret. Are you making one? In times like these, it's easy to make choices driven by pain, loneliness, or pressure from others. But some decisions can lead to unnecessary regrets, financial difficulties, or emotional setbacks that make healing even harder. The truth is, while grief is deeply personal, there are certain things you should always think twice about before saying yes to. In this video, we will discuss 5 things you should say no to after losing a spouse, common mistakes that many people unknowingly make, only to later realize that they weren't truly ready. These are pitfalls that can make an already difficult time even more complicated. By understanding them in advance, you can protect your emotional, financial, and physical well-being. Stay with me until the end, because these insights aren't just about avoiding mistakes. They're about helping you navigate this chapter of your life with clarity, dignity, and the support you deserve. If you're finding this content valuable, make sure to subscribe to the Wisdom Palm and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos filled with guidance and wisdom for life's important moments. Now let's get started. Pukal. Number 1. Making big financial decisions too soon. Losing a spouse is one of life's most challenging experiences. It can leave you feeling lost, overwhelmed, and unsure about your next steps, especially when it comes to financial decisions. In the midst of grief, many people make costly mistakes simply because they want to regain a sense of control or believe they are making the right choices. However, rushing into financial decisions during this time can lead to long-term regrets. As Warren Buffett once said, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Common financial mistakes after losing a spouse. 1. Selling your home. Too soon, your home is more than just property. It's filled with memories. Many people make the immediate decision to sell their home, thinking they won't be able to live alone or want to cut down on expenses. But remember, selling a home is an irreversible decision. Margaret, 74, sold her house just months after losing her husband. At first, she thought it would help her feel more financially secure, but she soon realized she missed her neighbors, the familiar surroundings, and the sense of comfort her home provided. If you're considering selling your home, wait at least a year before making a final decision. 2. Making large investments. Without careful consideration, some people feel pressured to do something with their savings or insurance payout. They might follow advice from untrustworthy sources or invest in high-risk opportunities. When your mind is not yet fully clear, your investment decisions may not be based on logic, but on emotions. Before making any investment decisions, consult with reputable financial advisors. Giving away money or assets. Too quickly, some individuals feel the need to give away money or assets to children, grandchildren, or even close friends without considering their own future financial needs. While generosity is admirable, you must ensure your own financial stability first. Always prioritize your well-being before distributing assets. Falling victim to financial scams. Scammers often target individuals who have recently lost a spouse, preying on their vulnerability with fraudulent investment schemes or too-good-to-be-true financial offers. If someone approaches you with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, be skeptical. Always verify before trusting any financial proposal. Important advice. Follow the 1-year rule. Wait at least 1 year before making irreversible financial decisions. Time allows for clearer thinking. Seek guidance from professionals. A reputable financial advisor can help you assess your options objectively and make informed decisions. Listen to your own feelings. If you feel uncertain about a financial decision, don't rush. Ask yourself, will I regret this decision a year from now? Life after loss is not easy, but you don't have to make rushed decisions. Take the time to reflect, seek the right advice, and ensure that every financial choice you make is based on wisdom, not emotions. As Benjamin Franklin wisely said, beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Protect your financial well-being and make smart choices for a secure future. If you found this advice helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights on financial security, life lessons, and practical advice for older adults. Hit the like button and share this with someone who might need it. Number 2, losing a spouse is an incredibly personal and painful experience. It's natural to seek solitude during this time, to want space to grieve and process your emotions. However, completely isolating yourself from friends and family can lead to deeper loneliness and prolonged emotional distress. While you may tell yourself that you just need more time, isolation can quickly turn into a habit that is hard to break. Research has shown that prolonged social isolation can weaken the immune system, increase blood pressure, and even shorten life expectancy. As social creatures, human connection is essential for both our mental and physical well-being. As the famous saying goes, no man is an island, and in times of grief, this couldn't be more true. How isolation affects you: increased sadness and anxiety, decline in physical health, loss of motivation and energy. How to stay connected: answer phone calls and messages. Even if you don't feel like talking, staying in touch with loved ones can provide emotional support. Join a support group. Talking to others who have experienced a similar loss can help you feel understood and less alone. Take small social steps. Something as simple as having coffee with a neighbor or attending a local event can make a big difference in your mood. Example: Richard, 72, withdrew from all social interactions after losing his wife. For months, he avoided friends and even ignored calls from family. But over time, he realized that his isolation was making him feel even worse. Taking one small step, having coffee with a neighbor, helped him feel supported and less alone. Grief doesn't follow a set schedule, and there's no right or wrong way to process loss. However, staying connected, even in small ways, can aid in healing. Surrounding yourself with caring individuals and taking gradual steps towards social interaction can provide comfort and stability during this difficult time. If you found this advice helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights on overcoming grief, staying healthy, and leading a fulfilling life. Hit the like button and share this with someone who might need it. Number 3, ignore your own health and happiness. Losing a spouse is one of the most heartbreaking experiences in life. The grief, loneliness, and emptiness can be overwhelming, often making you forget something crucial: your own health and well-being. Many people unknowingly neglect themselves during mourning, but taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's a way to heal and honor the beautiful memories you shared. As the philosopher Seneca once said, "Do not let your grief become your chains. Let it be your motivation." One of the most common and costly mistakes after losing a loved one is neglecting your own health and happiness. Are you making any of these mistakes? Skipping meals and not eating properly? Avoiding doctor visits and delaying health checkups? Not getting enough sleep, leading to chronic fatigue? Grief doesn't just affect your emotions, it has serious physical consequences. Studies show that losing a spouse increases the risk of heart problems, weakens the immune system, and accelerates cognitive decline. In other words, if you don't take care of yourself, your health can deteriorate faster than you realize. Ask yourself, would my spouse want me to live this way? The answer is undoubtedly no. So how can you take care of yourself without feeling guilty? Eat nutritious meals, even if you don't feel hungry. Try small, easy-to-digest meals like warm soup or a nutrient-rich smoothie to keep your energy up. Stay active, even if it's just a short walk around the block or light stretching in the morning. Physical movement strengthens both the body and the mind. Keep up with medical checkups because your health is the most valuable gift you can give yourself and your loved ones. Talk to someone, whether it's family, friends, or a support group. Grief becomes lighter when shared, and meaningful conversations can help ease loneliness. A real-life example: Robert, an 82-year-old man, stopped cooking and eating properly after his wife passed away. His health declined rapidly until his daughter encouraged him to eat small, healthy meals again. With medical guidance and family support, Robert slowly regained his strength and began to feel more like himself. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's a way to heal and move forward. As writer Haruki Murakami once said, "Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional." Your spouse would want you to live a healthy, meaningful life and continue finding joy in the years ahead. Are you taking care of your health, or are you unknowingly neglecting yourself? If you found this advice helpful, please like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on life lessons, health, and wellness. Stay strong. You are not alone. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Number 4. Losing a spouse is an unimaginable heartbreak. Losing a spouse is an unimaginable heartbreak. The grief, the emptiness, and the sudden shift in your life can feel overwhelming. In these vulnerable moments, it's natural to seek comfort, and many find themselves drawn to the idea of a new relationship. But is rushing into a new partnership the right solution, or could it bring more pain and regret? Many people unknowingly enter a new relationship because they want to replace what they have lost. They seek someone to fill the void, believing that a new partner will ease the pain. Avoid loneliness. The silence of an empty house and the absence of daily companionship can be unbearable. Escape grief. Instead of facing their emotions, they distract themselves with a new person, hoping the sorrow will disappear. While companionship is essential for emotional well-being, rushing into a relationship before healing can lead to disappointment, confusion, and even heartbreak. As psychologist Carl Jung once said, loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. If you're not ready, no amount of company will truly ease the pain. Warning signs to watch out for: feeling pressured to commit quickly. If you or the other person feel the need to move fast, it may be a sign that emotions are not being processed properly. True connection takes time. Being manipulated for financial gain. Sadly, there are people who take advantage of vulnerability. If someone seems overly interested in your financial situation or rushes discussions about money, take a step back, distancing yourself from friends and family. A healthy relationship should complement your existing life, not isolate you from your support system. If you feel disconnected from loved ones, ask yourself why. Real-life example. Margaret, a 68-year-old widow, quickly entered a new relationship after her husband's passing. She believed it would help her move forward, but soon realized she was not emotionally ready. Instead of happiness, she felt trapped in a situation that didn't feel right. If she had taken more time to grieve, she might have made a different choice. Healing comes first, not desperation. So how can you avoid this mistake while still allowing love and companionship into your life? Take your time. Healing is not a race. Grief does not have a timeline, and rushing into something new won't erase what you feel inside. Focus on self-discovery. Before seeking a new partner, take the time to understand who you are now. Losing a spouse changes you. What do you truly want moving forward? Find support in friends and family. Instead of looking for a romantic relationship first, strengthen the bonds you already have. Talk to people who care about you. Seek professional guidance. A grief counselor or therapist can help you process your emotions in a healthy way, preventing impulsive decisions. Remember, a new relationship should be built on healing, not desperation. If love comes into your life again, it should enhance your happiness, not serve as a way to escape pain. As Rumi wisely said, don't grieve. Anything you lose comes around in another form. Love is meant to be a gift, not a desperate solution. Are you or someone you know struggling with grief and the pressure to move on too soon? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this insight helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable life lessons, wisdom, and practical advice. Number 5. Hold on to everything you own without letting go. Losing a spouse is one of life's most painful experiences. The grief, loneliness, and uncertainty can feel overwhelming, making it difficult to know how to move forward. One of the hardest decisions after losing a partner is what to do with their belongings. Many widows and widowers find themselves holding on to everything, afraid that letting go means forgetting. But is that truly the case? As author C.S. Lewis once wrote, "No one ever told me that grief felt so like fear." And in many ways, he was right. Sometimes it's fear that keeps us clinging to the past, even when it prevents healing. Many people struggle with this decision, leaving their spouse's possessions untouched for years. But ask yourself, does keeping everything really help, or does it make the pain last longer? The reality, holding on to everything indefinitely can make grief heavier, preventing you from emotionally healing. Your spouse's memory doesn't live in objects, it lives in your heart, your love, and the way you continue to honor them. How to approach this gently letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means making space for healing while still cherishing your loved one's memory. Here are some ways to ease into the process. Keep a few meaningful items. Treasure small keepsakes like jewelry, handwritten letters, or a special photo album. These can bring comfort without overwhelming your space. Donate items at your own pace. When you feel ready, consider donating clothes, furniture, or personal belongings to those in need. Your spouse's possessions can bring comfort to others while also lifting some of the emotional weight off your shoulders. Repurpose sentimental items. Transform a favorite sweater into a quilt, turn old letters into a scrapbook, or create a memory box filled with cherished items. These acts can keep your spouse's presence alive in a meaningful way. A real-life example: William, a 78-year-old widower, kept his late wife's belongings exactly as they were for nearly 2 years. But over time, he realized that seeing her things untouched every day only deepened his sadness. Slowly, he began donating some of her clothes to charity and repurposing others into keepsakes for his children and grandchildren. This process didn't erase his grief, but it brought him a sense of peace, knowing that his wife's belongings were helping others while allowing him to move forward. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means making room for healing. A gentle reminder for you: your spouse's presence isn't tied to their belongings. They live on in your heart, in the love you shared, and in the stories you continue to tell. Would they want you to stay trapped in grief, or would they want you to find joy again? Healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means honoring it while also embracing the future. As the poet Rumi once said, "Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in another form." Have you struggled with deciding what to keep and what to let go of? How did you handle it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this advice resonated with you, please like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights on life, healing, and well-being. Hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Losing a spouse changes everything: the way you live, think, and see the future. But even in grief, every choice you make holds the power to either support or hinder your healing process. By saying no to rushed financial decisions, isolation, neglecting your health, starting a new relationship too soon, or holding on to everything without allowing space for change, you give yourself the chance to navigate this difficult chapter with clarity, strength, and peace. What resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, comment with the number of the tip that spoke to you the most.